Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2. This is just a random round I had in the Banshee getting my dailies the other day. Mostly for my dailies, I've been trying to grind out to A plus on my Japanese account to get those 8 tokens and go up to Major General. I'm almost there. I'm just holding out for 400 queues because I have been putting in some really good work as the early production Gelgoog in said queues. But when those queues weren't up and I needed my dailies, I wound up here because I just felt like it. So yeah, haven't used the Banshee in a little while. It tends to suit me pretty well. I'm not always great at melee raids. Sometimes I just lose my mind and go in way too hard, and then complain when people don't back me up. Like an awful lot of raid players. So it's something that I am trying to work on, but hopefully, if nothing else, getting the rated grind from the low end of A flat up to A plus will teach me a little patience, if nothing else. Hopefully, so far that is pending. But good days and bad days, just same as anything else. But yeah, Banshee is pretty good. If they have buffed it any time recently, I forget what it got, but it does have a heat-based beam smart gun and also a heat-based sustained damage, Garibee radiation beam type weapon, whatever you want to call that. But and because those build stun very quickly and efficiently, they're not bad for getting the flyers out of the sky, assuming you hit enough of the beam. So far, not. But the reason I kept this one is I will show off soon. I was hoping to get some of these funnels deactivated, but NTD now has a very short range. And yeah, I don't know how I missed that She Gundam, but I did. And where's the Penelope? I kind of tend to get them confused, but yeah, but there's just a section of this that where things get really strange and hectic, and I managed to get out of it. So I'm hoping anyway that that's the round I saved, and it may be right here. That's a Rosen Zulu. I have type advantage on it and a large claw. Yeah, this is basically why I saved this round. Because yeah, managed to take down the Rosen Zulu, managed to take down something else, and now yeah, there's another thing here. Sazbi came and helped me out, and I got that full armor unicorn, or excuse me, I'm sure that's Unicorn Awakened. But yeah, so that was a whole thing all at once, but I got a lot of kills out of it, and yeah, despite the fact that I was in NTD, which means you are constantly bleeding hit points, I managed to get out of it. So, I was kind of amazed. So yeah, basically you're getting this whole round because that happened, and you know, I have a fairly strong hunch that either the title of the episode or the thumbnail are going to be "Nobody puts Banshee in a corner." But yeah, that was a rough one, but managed to pull it off. We've got a pretty good lead. We with 5 people at 700, that's the first wipe, maybe as much as the first wipe and a half. I'm boosting face first into a crate. That is good gameplay. And yeah, so far off to a good start. We're all kind of softened up, or at least 3 of us are. So yeah, we will probably end up with our own team wipe in a moment, and things will get a little bit more even. That tends to be how it goes, or not. You never know. But I've got my heavy attack charged and waiting. I was not close enough. That is an extremely short range weapon, and yeah, taking a bunch of hits from everywhere. This is where I die. Okay, missed that, but managed to get out of the way of most of the Rosen Zulu's attack. Didn't do enough damage to stop it. Did do some, but I'm getting a shot in the back and the front, and now I'm dead. Yeah, so it was a bad position to be in. I was, I once I missed with the heavy attack, I just kind of followed the enemies into a very bad position, and that didn't work out for me, or probably, in fact, the rest of my team. But they haven't caught up fully. Number 1 is about to throw some support fire on them. That's good. And I may spawn in to try and help that Dagdoll, though yeah, it is too late. But I think, yeah, spawning in on foot to try and protect our waypoint. which automatically succeeded because that person decided to leave, and if they have not emptied your bar and are no longer occupying the space, you get it back immediately. So I got stepped on, but I landed a bazooka shot. So I got there. I did damage. It's not a bad outcome. And it looks though okay. And I accidentally, when I was rolling around, okay, yeah, when I was rolling around, this is where all the dumb stuff starts happening. I was rolling around trying to avoid a bunch of shots, and still saying my MS is on sortie because I'm trying to hit the spawn button because I didn't realize until just now, while I was trying to keep the point, I hit circle when I was trying to dodge instead of double tapping boost, which is how you dodge as a pilot, just like how you dodge as anything else. I hit circle, which is, of course, the Dark Souls button to dodge, and I'd just been playing Dark Souls 3 earlier in the day. So, yeah, just a little bit of genius at work there. But this is why I've said I try not to play too many games at once because I start getting the controls confused. And Exhibit A here, probably Exhibit like Q or something if you go back far enough. But something that hasn't happened to me lately. But yeah, I did one swing with the boxing glove to hold the Rosen Zulu still, and then move to Beam Saber because that way I could boost cancel and get a little closer and make sure my follow-ups would actually hit. Because yeah, as you've seen, very short range weapon. It has a little bit more range once you get into NTD, and it's a claw instead of a giant mitten. But I don't know, I kind of like the mitten, honestly. Okay, yeah, and there is the beam smart gun actually hitting multiple targets, which is a nice thing. Um, but yeah, okay. I hit good damage on one of them and got hit back a little bit, a fair bit. We planted a bomb in the enemy base since our lead has been whittled down to 1,000. That's not the worst move. It is, however, a little bit too late, as you can see. Like the base timer, if they're both on like 40 some set, or if they're like within a second of each other, the base bomb timer will stops when it hits 0 seconds, whereas the stage timer stops at 0 seconds and 0 hundredths, so you have a little bit of leeway. But okay, well that worked out nicely at least, and didn't quite stun that she. No, I think that one is a Penelope. I can't keep the big triangular dudes separate, honestly. But okay, yeah, but I'm managing to get some decent damage in here at the end. And I'm also going to get blown up, which I don't think will be enough to... okay, no, Dagdal managed to back me up, so that is nice. But yeah, bomb didn't have time to go off, but we kept our lead, so yeah, that's not the worst I've ever done. It's far from it, in fact, so... And yeah, top score at 40-45, also top diversions, which, since I was in the middle of a big cloud of enemies, makes sense. 5 and 2 and 102,000 damage. So yeah, one really good moment and a couple of moments of dumb, but overall a decent performance, I think. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So just a couple of random hunks of news because I feel like it. There is going to be a Gundam miniatures game. It's titled Gundam Assemble. They're doing a little bit of test marketing for it, I believe, and they're going to be putting out special starter packs, like combo starter packs that give you like 3 units for Gundam Assemble and a starter deck for the Gundam trading card game for $35 US, which not bad. I'm kind of curious to see how that turns out because yeah, I feel like that's that could be fun. That could be a good thing. And the other news for people who might be interested, the high grade G-Quax is up for pre-order on Amazon. It is $22 and will be in stock on April 30th if I read it right. So that's a pretty good price, I think, for a new high grade. So I'm really interested to see how it turns out.